have 3 seniors out.
Right.
And they're not starting any of them.
Exactly.
And so it's a really different team. But that really doesn't make any difference whether you're a senior or a sophomore or a freshman or whatever. It's that guy across from you. Can you whip that guy across from you? Can you make the plays? And I thought last week, we had 290 yards passing, 8 of 13, and we hit at least 5 different receivers. That is amazing. We haven't done that. I was talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the northeast corner of the football stadium as we welcome our Concordia Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise, remove your hats, and join the Concordia High School Band under the direction of Mr. Stuart Ragey and drum major Vanessa Brown in the playing of our national anthem. Concordia has won the toss and deferred. And will receive the ball to begin the game. Off for this first half.
Excellent all season, both punting, averaging over 35 yards punting and off the kickoffs. He's kicked it into the end zone at least, what, 3 or 4 times, and so he's done an excellent job. He's not going to have any help from the wind tonight, but I'm sure he'll kick it down to about the 5-yard line or better.
Lane Hookman set to receive for Abilene along with David Cuba, and the kick goes right up the middle, and it's caught by Hookman in and out of his hands, and it rolls into the goal line for a touchback. Boy, fortunate there for Hookman. It bounced right off his chest and went into the end zone. He got a friendly roll that it did go into the end zone, or else Abilene would have been pinned back inside of their own 5-yard line to start the ball game. Now they have it 1st and 20 going left to right.
That was kind of a squib kick. It was a line drive squib kick off to the left a little bit, and Hookman came up to kind of field it and just went in and out of his hands.
Here we go. The senior Tegan Funston leading the charge for the Cowboys with a wide receiver to either side and a tight end to the right. And Hookman, that's Lane Hookman. There's twins, Lane and Heath. Lane stands behind Funston, and now the play clock will go back up, and we're ready to go. 1st and 10 for Abilene. Funston in the gun, hands it to Hookman. He bounces it out to the left after cutting it up the middle, and he's tackled by Aiden Creer after a nice pickup of 6 on 1st down up to the 16-yard line, or the 26-yard line, I should say.
Yeah, he was designed to go off to the right side, and the Panthers did a nice job really stopping that, but he broke it back to the left and found a little bit of a hole there. So. And Creer had to come up from the safety spot to make the tackle.
Aiden Creer, that's his 16th tackle this season. He had an interception last week as well. 2nd and a long 3 for Abilene. Ball on their own 26.5-yard line left to right. Funston motions Evans across the formation to the far sideline. Funston claps, hands it up the middle to Hookman, who fights forward, and the pile pushes forward for a 1st down up to the 30.5-yard line, a gain of 3.5 when he needed 3.
Climbing out underneath of that, the bottom of that pile there is Cole Libby. They moved him kind of to the left side defensive tackle, and he's been playing very well the last few games, or the last several games. So, right now they're in a 3-man, it's a 3-5 defense, but actually the outside linebackers come up, make it kind of a 5-2.
1st and 10, Abilene, ball on their own 31-yard line left to right, opening drive of the game with 10:37 to go here in the 1st quarter. Funston in the gun, hands it off to Hookman off to the right side, and he's hit in the backfield. The Panthers can't make the tackle, and finally coming in to make the play is Cohen Williams right at the line of scrimmage. But a good job by Hookman to avoid that being a loss of about 4 into a net positive, about a half a yard, maybe a full yard, up to the 32.
That's exactly what we expected the Cowboys to do. They took him lined up. Actually, it was strong side to the left, and then they moved it all to the right. They brought the H-back over to this side. They wanted to get to the outside, but Cole Libby did an outstanding job of grabbing him and turning it back in.
2nd and 9 for Abilene. Funston in the gun with the ball on their own 32-yard line right hash. Takes the snap, hands it to Hookman up the middle, and he follows blockers forward before Cohen Williams makes the tackle at the 39-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2 for Abilene, and right now, Hookman is getting a a large amount of the offense, and that's not surprising. He comes into tonight with 40 carries for 136 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also has 2 receptions for 25 yards. And this is a team who has 114 rushing yards per game so far this season.
Well, they're
An
doing
offense
good.
who has started out pretty slow this season, but a big 3rd and 2 here for both teams, with the ball on the Abilene 39-yard line, right hash, with 9:12 to go here in the opening quarter. First drive of the game. Funston in the gun, claps, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and throws it out to the flat, and it's dropped in and out of the hands of Levi Evans on 3rd and 2. Abilene can't convert and likely will have to punt. Good job on the play action, and honestly, Lauren, I think if Evans even if Evans would have made the catch, I don't know what he would have been able to do with it.
Panther defense was good out there. Ian Loudermilk was out there trying to break it up along with a couple other Panthers. And we're going to see they may try and go for it right here.
4th and 2 on their own 39-yard
They are
line.
going to go for it.
The clock is stopped at 9:02 to go here in the first quarter. This is a big play. Funston is in the gun with 7 on the play clock. Now down to 5. He takes the snap. 4th and 2. He's under pressure. Rolls to the left. Throws across the middle. It's incomplete. The Panthers force a turnover on downs on a very gutsy play call. But oh no, there's flags down on the far side of the field.
Man, I hope that isn't a hold on the Panthers over there on the far side.
And it is an illegal shift on Abilene Panther football.
So the Panthers will have it, but that's exactly what we expected. He wanted to run. He rolled out to his left. He's a left-handed thrower. He had a couple receivers. They were kind of bunched up, but they were very well covered by the Panther defense, and he had to throw it out in front of them, and it was incomplete. So,
Wow.
Fourth down by the Panthers. Panthers will have the ball on the 39-yard line.
What a gutsy call
You're
from
right.
head coach Brad Nix of Abilene on 4th and 2 on your own 39-yard line. Now the Panthers have a short field to work with on their first possession of the ball game. 8:58 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Panthers on the Cowboy 39-yard line, left hash. Blockleaner in the gun, hands it up the middle to Brayton Hake, and he follows forward up to about the 37-yard line for a short pickup of 2 on first down. Brayton Hake, now his 15th carry of the season, 88 yards, and he was the difference maker in that second half against Beloit last week.
Well, that's the play that they ran so successfully last week. They just ran right behind Jacob Brooks and Brody Knox right there in the zero hole, and they just took and had some running room. At that time, Abilene was waiting for them.
15 on the play clock, 2 wide receivers to the near side, Blockleaner in the gun with Hake to his left. He fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle, and boy, Parker Jackson absolutely wide open. The pass was a little bit too high. Jackson couldn't hang on. Boy, that would have been a big play. The Panthers would have been streaking down to at least the 10-yard line before Jackson was touched. Instead, it's 3rd and 8 from the Cowboy 37-yard line. But, Lauren, you're probably in a situation here where it's 4-down territory.
Well, I'm sure you are. No problem. Parker Jackson was the tight end on that side, and he just ran straight down the field. The problem was nobody picked up the defensive end on that side, and Blockleaner had to throw the ball a lot sooner than he wanted to. I'd keep that in mind. We're going to run that again.
Blockleaner in the gun sends Creer across the formation and fakes the handoff and is thrown down in the backfield. Really tough play there for the Panthers. Absolutely nothing going there at all. And after Concordia forced the turnover on downs, they've only gained 1 yard. Now 2 yards. They spot that ball at the 37-yard line, but it's 4th and 8 here for Concordia. Kind of in no man's land, have to go for it. Well, boy, this could be a big missed opportunity. Now they're punting it away. Missed opportunity there for the Panthers for sure, as Parker Jackson will punt it away as he stands at his own 48-yard line. He'll roll to the right, kick it high into the air, and it comes back to the left, and that ball will roll inside of the 5 and down at the goal line. What an incredible punt and a great job by Cale Schrader to be down there to receive it, and Abilene will have it 1st and 10 inside of the 1-yard line.
That would go as a 37-yard punt, but what a beautiful job. And by Schrader, and who was the other guy down there? There was another one down there that really, they were just watching it and letting it roll. But You know, again, Parker Jackson, he went off to his right, kind of looked to see if he could run it, didn't see it, and then kicked it off the side of his foot, and what a punt that was.
Second drive of the game here for Abilene. 1st and 10 inside of the 1 yard line with 7:31 to go here in the first quarter, and we're scoreless. Funston stands 5 yards deep in his own end zone, and it's a wide open hole for Hookman, and he takes it all the way out to the 9 yard line. A huge pickup on first down, and well, so much for that.
Well, Rush Leduc came up very, very quickly, though, and made a tackle. He's a safety here on the right side, and he came up fast and really saved, it's a first down. So,
10 yards exactly for Lane Hookman on the first play of the drive, and after Concordia had him pinned inside their own end zone, Abilene immediately gets out of it. 1st and 10, Pokes, ball in between the hashes on the 11 yard line. Funston in the gun, Hookman to his left, fakes the handoff, throws it out to the flat. It's caught here on the near side, and a good tackle made by Liam McNutt, the Abilene transfer here on the near sideline, after Brandon Sims made the catch in the flat.
Yeah, that was a nice job by McNutt, and the reason it was such a good job is because he had a blocker on him, and he had to fight that blocker off of him and then make the tackle right on the sideline, just 2 yards. But again, good job by Liam McNutt.
That was Landon Rogers on the catch. I saw 11. It was actually 17. But a short pickup there for Abilene, a gain of 2 officially, making it 2nd and 8 for Abilene with the ball on their own 13 yard line on the right hash. 6 on the play clock here for Funston. He has 2 wide receivers to either side, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and has nowhere to go. The Panthers are all right there. The first guy making the tackle, Brody Knox. A big one, no gain on the play. It's 3rd and long.
Brody Knox, along with Cohen Williams, did a nice job. They just got off of their blocks and was just got in good hitting position, were down low, and really stayed there. He had nowhere to run. Nice defense by the defensive tackles. I love to see that kind of defensive line play.
6:20 to go here in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 7 for Abilene with the ball on their own 14 yard line going left to right. Funston in the gun. Lane Hookman stands to his right. Funston takes the snap, looking to throw, under pressure, rolls to his left and throws to the sideline, and it's caught. What a catch made by Evans. First down Abilene, all the way up to the 26 yard line.
Now he rolled out to the right, and Parker Jackson had some pressure on him, but he was able to get it. He was a left-handed thrower, and rolling to his left was able to make a nice throw, and they got pick up their third first down.
1st and 10 Abilene, ball on their own 26 yard line now on the left hash. 5:44 to go here in the first quarter. A wide receiver here to the near side and a tight end to the left. Funston motions Hookman, that tight end, up the middle, and Helene will run right behind his twin brother, and he's brought down after a nice pickup on first down all the way up to the 34 yard line. Before making the tackle was Cole Livey.
Yeah, Cole got off of his block, but not until they picked up another man, 8 yards, and they're doing it right between the tackles right now. And the Panthers stay in that 3-man front. It's kind of a 5-2 defense because they bring the outside linebackers pretty much right up on the line of scrimmage. Now Matt Nayu is up on the line of scrimmage on the right side.
2nd and 2 Abilene, ball on their own 34 yard line. This drive started inside of the 1. Funston hands it to Hookman up the middle again, big hole, and he plows forward all the way up to the 42, and it's just simply just running right up the middle with ease right now.
Yeah, Cohen Williams made the tackle, but that's not good to have your defensive lineman making those tackles 7 yards downfield.
So Lane Hookman right now is basically, all they're doing is just running right behind his twin brother Heath Hookman, right up the middle every play. And it's another first down for Abilene, 1st and 10 on the Cowboy 42 yard line left hash with 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. If nothing else, they flipped the field here after being started this drive inside of their own 1. Funston in the gun, Hookman to the right, gets the handoff up the middle, and this time the Panthers are there. Cohen Williams in company with Brayton Hake make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 back to the 41.
That was an awesome job. First up by Brayton Hake. Brayton Hake he came in he's a right outside linebacker, and he just came in, stuffed everything up the middle, and then Cohen Williams, he just made sure first off, that they were going to go nowhere in it. But give credit, I don't know if they'll give him the tackle, Brayton Hake, or not. He's the one that made that play, so a loss of 2.
Yeah, they officially say a loss of 2. They spot the ball all the way back at the 40. 2nd and 12 for Abilene on the 40. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Funston in the gun, looks to the far sideline for the play call with 4 on the play clock. Funston hands it off to the right. Hookman cuts it back to the left. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage for a gain of 2, but that's it. Making it 3rd and 10 after a nice tackle made there by Jacob Brooks. His 3rd tackle of the season.
He has, and he did a nice job just giving 2 on that. But again, Panthers now staying low. That defensive line's got to stay low. You've got to plug those gaps. And the outside linebackers, Brayton Hake, I was watching him this time, and he made sure nobody was going to get to the outside. Matt Nayu on the other side doing the same. And then when you got Cohen Williams, and Parker Jackson, the linebackers right in there stopping everything.
3rd and 10 for Abilene. 6 on the play clock. 2 wide receivers to the near side. They pitch it to Hookman, and he has a lot of room to go. First down. Another 3rd and long conversion for Abilene. This time on a pitch to the near side. They take it all the way up to the Panther 46, and another first down. They've completed a 3rd and 8, and now a 3rd and 10. That can't happen.
Well, Cohen Williams is kind of limping. He was slow to get up, but I guess he's going to stay in there and be okay. Not Cohen Williams. I take that back. That was Cole Libby, and but he's going to be out. But Panthers are making them work for it. Hopefully we can cause a fumble or something right here.
2:25 to go here in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10 Abilene, now on the Panther 46-yard line. This drive started inside of the 1. Handoff to Hookman up the middle, and the Panthers are there for a short pickup as he takes it inside of the 45 to the 44. A gain of 2, making it 2nd and 8 with 2:08 to go here in the first quarter.
Williams and Hake again, but the Panthers kind of had a slant that time, and they slanted just to the right. They slanted right into the play, which was good, and they'll plug things up.
Abilene has converted a 3rd and 8 and a 3rd and 10 here on this drive, and now they have it 2nd and 8 on Concordia's 44-yard line right hash. Funston in the gun. Hookman stands to his left. Hookman will get the handoff off to the right, breaks out of the tackle 40. Looked like a hold that wasn't called, and Abilene gets to take it all the way to the Concordia 37-yard line, just about a yard short of the first down.
Well, that time I agree with you. Number 35 really got on Matt Nayu, and I think he grabbed the jersey and kind of ripped him down, but the officials didn't call it that way. But that was the one thing the Panthers don't want. They don't want them to be able to get to the outside to run those power plays to the outside, and that time they were able to do it.
3rd and 1 for Abilene with 65 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball on the Concordia 42-yard line. Funston in the gun, hands it.
Wilderman had them in there, but they picked up again their 6th first down. And they've got it on the Panther 20-yard line. 50 seconds left to go in this fast-moving first quarter.
Currently an 80-yard drive right now for Abilene. With 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter, we're scoreless. This is only the 3rd drive of the ball game. 2 wide receivers to either side, 1 to the near side. Funston in the gun. Hookman in the backfield, fakes the handoff. Funston keeps it, and there he goes. A penalty, this one's coming back. Funston takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line before he's brought down. But this one is likely coming back. The official was right there, holding on Abilene, and boy, that's a big penalty, but truly it's the only reason Funston was able to get downfield the way he was.
Because I didn't catch the number, but he grabbed a hold, I believe it was a Brayton
Looked like
Hake.
it was the left guard Braden Blake who got the hold on one of the Panther linebackers, and I think it was Hake who was the one that got held. And that's a huge penalty. That moves Abilene.
It was at the
The flag was thrown at the 23, and so that moves the ball all the way back to the 34.
So it'll stay first down, but it'll be first down and 20.
1st and 24 now for Abilene, all the way back on the Concordia 34-yard line. 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Abilene does not have to snap it. Funston will snap it and keep it right up the middle, and he's brought down by Ian Loudermilk as he takes it all the way up to the 26-yard line of Concordia. And that's the end of one of the fastest first quarters of football you'll ever see. After 12 minutes of football and only 18 minutes of actual real time in the real world, It is a 0-0 ball game. It will be 2nd and 16 when we come back scoreless for Abilene in Panther territory. We'll be back in 60 seconds on KNCK Radio.
Well, their offensive line is not outmanning us, but they're just, they are getting some creases when they need it.
Right. Thanks so much to Tyler Dorman back in the studio. Lawrence Swinson, Austin McNorton coming to you from Harold M. Clark Stadium on this Friday night for a battle in the North Central Kansas League between the Abilene Cowboys and your Concordia Panthers. After 12 minutes of football, we've only had 2.5 drives. This is the 3rd drive of the game. Abilene has it 2nd and 16 on the Panther 26-yard line, now going right to left in their road white jerseys. Pitch out to the right side to Hookman. He will use a blocker and fall forward all the way down to the 21, which is 1 yard short of where the original line of scrimmage was, making it 3rd and 11 here for Abilene with 11:42 to go in the first half. Abilene has completed a 3rd and 8 on this drive and a 3rd and 10 here on this drive. This drive started inside of their own 1 yard line, and they are now knocking on the door of the red zone for the big 3rd and 11 here for both teams.
Aiden Kerr was the one that really made that play. He came up from the safety spot and really took on a blocker right at the line of scrimmage and turned the play inside.
Funston in the gun, 4 on the play clock, takes the snap, rolls to his left, looking to throw. Now he'll throw it out to the flat, wide open, and the pass is caught breaking out of a tackle and walking into the end zone. Goodness gracious, how does that happen?
99-yard drive.
Heath Hookman was absolutely unguarded at the 10-yard line and broke out of 3 tackles on the near sideline and walked into the end zone. A 99-yard touchdown drive for Abilene, and the Cowboys lead it 6-0 with 11:06 to go here in the second quarter.
17th play. Give them a lot of credit.
They completed a 3rd and 8, a 3rd and 10, and a 3rd and 11 on the touchdown. And now coming out for the point after attempt for Abilene will be Brandon Sims. He's 1 for 2 on field goals this year and 2 for 3 on point after attempts. It's up and it is good. 11:06 to go here in the second quarter. Abilene leads it 7-0 thanks to a 99-yard touchdown drive. You're listening to Panther Football on KNCK Radio, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. Wow. Probably too late for that. It's okay.
We didn't get anybody outside to put pressure on him that time. They were stringing it out,
yeah,
but they couldn't get any pressure, and then he found him
You're right.
wide open, and then he just broke tackles. I mean, what the coach said is they want to get to the outside, and they do it.
Thanks so much to Tyler Dorman back in the studio. Lawrence Swinson, Austin McNorton coming to you from Harold M. Clark Stadium here on this Friday night for a battle in the North Central Kansas League. 11:06 to go here in the second quarter, and Abilene executes a 17-play, 99-yard touchdown drive, capped off by a 21-yard touchdown pass from Tegan Funston to Heath Hookman, the first touchdown pass of the season for Abilene. The 6th catch of the year for Hookman, who now has 61 yards and a touchdown, and the first touchdown pass for the senior Tegan Funston this year. So the Panthers will get their second time only touching the football After their first drive, they went 3 and out. After getting the ball inside of the Cowboy 40, they did nothing with it and now have to answer being down 7-0. Kick is caught by Aiden Creer at the 5-yard line. He will take it up the middle. Not a great return as he only gets to the 22-yard line. That's it. And that's where the Panthers will set up their second drive of the football game. Drake Blocklinger and company. And for those of you who are used to tuning into Kansas City Royals baseball here on KNCK Radio, Toronto was up 1-0 after the top of the first, and then the Royals against Max Scherzer, who's pitching tonight for Toronto, scored 7 runs in the bottom of the first and lead the Blue Jays 7-1. Crazy there for the Royals. And here the Panthers have it. 1st and 10 on their own 22-yard line in between the hashes. 2 wide receivers to either side. Blocklinger in the gun with Brayton Hake. Drake motions Aiden Creer, and the handoff will go to Hake up the middle, and well, he didn't have much blocking there at all as he only gains 2 yards, and that's it.
He went off to the right side that time by Cohen Williams and Cole Libby. I can't seem to remember that 60 number, but it didn't have a whole lot of room. But Jacob Brooks did a pretty good job on his linebacker, but there still was a hard run from Brayton Hake.
2nd and 7. They give Hake 3 officially up to the 24-yard line in between the hashes. 2 wide receivers to either side. Blocklinger in the gun, and Hake stands behind him into the left. Blocklinger gets the snap, throws it to the far sideline. High pass, but somehow it's caught by Creer, and he takes it up to the 30, which is a yard short of the first down. The fact that he even made that catch was incredible.
That was. You're exactly right. That was a heck of a nice
high throw, and he somehow jumped up there and got it, making it 3rd and 1 here for Concordia with the ball on their own 30-yard line left hash and 9:50 to go here in the second quarter.
You know, we talked about that last week. We had some receivers again, of course, with Cale Schrader, Aiden Creer, Riker Wilderman. Somebody else had some really nice pass catches.
Aiden Creer, that's his 8th catch of the year. Blocklinger in the gun on 3rd and 1, hands it up the middle of Hake, and there he goes, Brayton Hake, all the way 45, 50, big hole 40, into Cowboy territory, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown Concordia! Brayton Hake, a big 70-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers are within 1 point just like that.
A 3-play, 78-yard drive. Wow. What a nice job, and what a run by Brayton Hake. He broke at least, 3 or 4 tackles, and then the young man had a chance to trip him up at about the 10-yard line, and he was able to slip out of that, and we'll see if Parker Jackson can take and tie the ball game.
Jackson out for the point after attempt to try and tie it. Blocklinger will hold. Low snap, and the point after attempt is up, and it is good. 9:18 to go here in the first quarter, or the second quarter, I should say, and we're all tied at 7 on a 70-yard touchdown run for Brayton Hake, his first touchdown of the year. We're back in 60 seconds on KNCK Radio. Oh, baby. What a run.
That was. Okay, they had a 99-yard, 17-play drive, and we ended up with a
3-play
78-yard drive. That puts the defense back on the field again, but thank goodness they're all the same players. So.
That was great.
That was a heck of a run. And we just knew that was going to happen. That kind of changes his stat. Let's see. He had a couple others. So, what we got? 17 carries now for probably, let's see, 90 plus.
Thank you. Thanks so much to Tyler Dorman back in the studio. Lauren Swenson, Austin McNorton coming to you from Harold M. Clark Stadium here on a Friday night for a battle in the North Central Kansas League. All tied at 7. And here comes Abilene on the ensuing kickoff return. And they take it all the way up to the 29-yard line. On the return there for the Cowboys was Nolan Wilkins after Brayton Haight caps off a 70-yard touchdown run for the Panthers on 3rd and 1. He takes it right up the middle to the house. And Lauren, you talked about Jacob Brooks. That was a big hole that he and Brody Knox created on that left side right up the middle.
Colin Williams, you're right. They did a heck of a nice job. Cooper Wogerman making the stop on that, but the Cowboys have it on their own 28-yard line.
9:10 to go here in the second quarter. We're all tied at 7. Abilene executed a 17-play, 99-yard touchdown drive the last time they had it. Here's Hookman off up the middle, and there goes Hookman. Parker Jackson stops him, but not after a gain of 9, maybe 10, based on where the spot is. That's a gain of 10 and a first down instantly after Hookman just simply continues to run it right up the middle.
Well, he got to the outside, he came to the left and then cut it back. And the Panthers had the hole plugged up the middle, but he was able to break it off to the left and then back to the right again. And found first down yardage.
8:53 to go, second quarter. We're all tied at 7. This, believe it or not, is only the 3rd time Abilene has had the football here in this really fast first half. 2 wide receivers to either side, Funston in the gun and Hookman directly behind him. Lane gets the handoff up the middle, breaks out of Matthew Nowu's tackle, and falls forward up to the Cowboy 42-yard line and a gain of 3.
Who climbs off the bottom, I think, is it Rocco Wilderman? No.
It looked like down there for the Panthers was Brody Knox.
Yeah. Brody Knox along with Drake Blocklinger, and they're playing the linebacker right now. They'll pick up about 4 yards on that.
Hookman just continues to pound it up the middle and following his twin brother, who's kind of acting as a tight end / fullback and do-it-all guy in Heath Hookman.
And that's, yeah,
and
that's
here we go,
exactly
second
right.
and a lone 6 is what they call it for Abilene. Funston in the gun, hands it to Hookman right off to the right side, and then he cuts it back up the middle and absolutely runs over Rush Leduc with ease, getting into Panther territory and all the way up to the 43-yard line. Right up the middle again.
Well, yeah, you're exactly right about Heath Hookman. Wherever Heath lines up, that's probably the side that the play's going to go to. He's the H-back. He either comes in motion or he stays where he's at, and they want to run to that side. Everybody will block down, and then Hookman blocks to the outside, and boy, they've been creating holes.
1st and 10 Abilene, once again in Concordia territory, up to the Panther 43-yard line left hash. 8 on the play clock, Funston in the gun, Hookman to his left. Tagan takes the snap, Hookman gets the handoff off to the right, following his twin brother 40, 35, 30, no Panthers are there at all, and he takes it all the way to the 26-yard line before he's even touched and falls to the ground. He just follows right behind his twin brother Heath, but there's a flag down and Abilene may have gotten a hold again. This is a team who, like we said coming into tonight, their biggest kryptonite is themselves. Beating themselves with penalties, turnovers, and that's a big penalty there. Instead of having it 1st and 10 on the 26, you're going to be backed up 1st and 20, now back inside of your own territory, back near your own 45-yard line.
That's going to be...
At the 48 is where they spot the football on the Abilene side of the field, making it 1st and 19 now for the Pokes with 7:10 to go here in the first half, tied at 7.
Yeah, Panthers have had a break here. They got to take advantage of this right now.
Funston in the gun. Hookman stands behind him. Cuba goes in motion to the right side as the tight end. Funston fakes the handoff, keeps it here to the near side with a lot of room to run. 50, 45, and is cut down there. A nice tackle made by Burt Kendall, but not after a huge pickup back to the original line of scrimmage to the 43-yard line. So we got 9 yards there, making it 2nd and 10.
That time it looked like the play was going to go to the right side. They moved the tight end over to the right side. They brought then Hookman over there with him, and so the Panthers expected to go the right side. That time it's just a quarterback keeper, and he kept the ball and came just on a kind of a naked reverse on this side, and it took the Panthers a while to catch up with him.
10 on the play clock. Funston in the gun with 2 wide receivers to either side. Hookman standing directly behind him at the 50-yard line. Now 4 on the play clock. Funston has to hurry, gets the snap, hands it off to Hookman off to the right, and there he goes, right up the middle, and he's not touched until he gets at least 10 yards, and there it is. That's another first down based on where they just spotted the football. A gain of 10 on 2nd and 10. We'll make it 1st and 10 for Abilene with the ball on the Panther 33-yard line. I mean, he's not getting touched until he's 9 yards down the field.
No, that senior-dominated offensive line right now is doing a good job. They are really getting, they're coming off low, they're coming off hard, and they're getting the blocks on the Panther defensive line.
5:40 to go here in the first half. We're tied at 7, and Abilene executing another long drive here. They have it 1st and 10 on the Panther 33-yard line. Funston in the gun. Hookman stands directly behind him. Tegan fakes the snap, now looks over to his sideline for the official play call. Now steps back, takes the snap, right off to the right. Hookman with it, cuts it back up the middle, and a good tackle made there by the Panthers. A short gain of 3 up to the 30-yard line as several Concordia players were there. Matthew Nowyu and Cohen Williams both there first.
Yeah, Panthers did a little better job. They stayed a little bit low. Brody Knox also in there, but not until, again, they pick up 3, almost 4 yards. So, again, right now the Panther defensive line, actually the Panthers all with their hands on their hips. They're starting to get tired. But they've got to really stiffen up right here and stop this Cowboy offense.
2nd and 7 for Abilene. Ball on the right hash on the Concordia 30. Funston in the gun. Motions Hookman right behind the center. Now Lane gets the handoff, and there he goes. He's not touched until he gets 10 yards all the way up to the 20, and another easy Abilene first down.
That is their 10th first down.
I mean, it's just right up the middle every time.
And it's just what they're doing again. They move the tight end one way. It's a double tight end set, and they'll move it either side, one side or the other. But then wherever Heath Hookman is, the fullback or the H-back, whatever you want to call him, that's probably where the play is going to go.
1st and 10 Abilene, ball on the red zone, right on the 20 with 4:08 to go here in the second quarter in a tie ball game, 7-7. Funston in the gun, takes the snap, hands it to Hookman up the middle. Now he bounces it to the outside. Matthew Nowyu brings him down, but again, not after a gain of 5 as he takes it up to the 15.
Well, the Panthers that time stopped it inside. They did a nice job staying low, just grabbing ankles and so on, but he was able to hop over a Panther that time and get to the outside and pick up 5 yards. And again, Matthew Nowyu, the outside linebacker over there, was able to make the play.
Lane Hookman doing all the work here for Abilene tonight. 2nd and 5 Cowboys, ball on the Concordia 15-yard line right hash with 3:25 to go here in the second quarter. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Funston takes the snap on the option. He cuts it back up the middle, gets to the 10 before he's thrown down at the 8 by Cohen Williams, but another easy first down for Abilene.
Brought down by Cohen Williams.
That time they ran the option. That's just a standard option as they had Heath Hookman running the interference on the left side here, the tailback coming around the outside, and he just chose to cut it up the middle, and they pick up their 11th first down. Panthers have no first downs yet, but the score is 7-7.
3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's 1st and goal for Abilene. Ball on the Panther 8-yard line left hash. Funston in the gun. Hookman directly behind him. Lane fakes the handoff. Funston keeps it, cuts it back, and the Panthers are there. Nice job by Concordia's Parker Jackson. Read the quarterback on the keeper. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And 2nd and goal from the 8. Parker Jackson read that like a book, Lauren.
Well, he did. He read it well, but really what caused the play was Riker Wilderman. Riker Wilderman came up from that cornerback spot and came on an outside blitz, and that just made the Funston to make a decision a lot earlier than he wanted to, and then Parker Jackson was able to come up and make the tackle.
2nd and goal from the 8 for Abilene with 2:13 to go here in the first half. Funston in the gun with 7 on the play clock, looks to his far sideline. Now 4 on the play clock, takes the snap with 2, pitches it to the flat, and there's whistles maybe before the snap. Abilene may have called a timeout before the snap.
Flag on the play.
Or are they going to call a delay of game? I'm thinking they're going to grant Abilene the timeout. Yes, they are. Timeout Abilene, the first used timeout by either team. 2:03 to go here in the first half. We're tied at 7, but Abilene's knocking on the door. Second and goal from the 8 when we come back in 60 seconds on KNCK Radio.
2 minutes left in the half.
Nuts.
Yeah.
I might get home before midnight tonight. And we get the ball to start the third quarter, so. Goal for Abilene, ball on the Concordia 8-yard line. 2:03 to go here in the first half, and we're tied at 7. Funston in the gun with Lane Hookman directly behind him. Funston, the senior, takes the handoff to Hookman, who has a big hole, and then he's cut down. What a tackle made by the safety, Rush LeDuc, right at the 4-yard line, and Hookman a little bit slow to get up as the safety came on the headhunt, and now whistles. And a timeout taken by Concordia. The Panthers will get the ball to start the third quarter, so they're trying to preserve as much clock as they can to maybe either get a stop and score before the halftime here, as there stops the clock, 1:50 to go here in the third quarter, and it's third and goal for Abilene with the ball on the 4-yard line.
Panthers need a stop here, man, if they could come up with a good stop. And I think that's a good timeout by Coach Wilderman. You know, let's give the guys just a bit of a breather here and take and maybe switch the defense just a little bit. I don't know if they'll go to a goal line defense, because you can bet that what the Cowboys probably want to do is they want to get the ball to the outside and take and see if they can outrun the Panthers or get some power to the outside and score. Is what I would be guessing. We'll wait and see what the Cowboys do and the Panthers do.
Third and goal for Abilene with the ball on their own 4-yard line. This drive started on the Abilene 34-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the first half, and we're tied at 7. Funston comes out of the timeout in the gun with 2 wide receivers to the far side, a tight end to the right, pitches it out to the right to Lane Hookman. He cuts it up the middle and goes in. Oh, he's marked a yard short. I thought he fell into the end zone there late, but somehow, some way, Cohen Williams was able to hold him out, making it 4th and goal right inside of the 1-yard line.
Yeah, probably the Cowboys are going to go for it, I would guess, right now. And would you love to see right here the Panthers come up with a big defense?
Now, I'm surprised that Concordia has not taken another timeout here. But Abilene will have it. 4th and goal from the 1 with 1:14 to go here in the second quarter. Funston in the gun, fakes the snap, now whistles, and a timeout will be taken by Abilene. So 69 seconds to go here in the second quarter. We're tied at 7, and it's a 4th and goal for Abilene on the 1-yard line when we come back in 30 seconds. You're tuned in to Panther Football on KNCK Radio. We'll be right back. Just a 30 here, Tyler.
You know, this would be, you've almost got to, I don't know if Panthers have such a goal line defense where you just put everybody in the gaps and trying to get penetration and stop it, because they're gonna follow Heath Hookman wherever he's at. And if they, have about 2 guys on either side, sell out.
Thanks so much to Tyler Dorman back in the studio. Lauren Swinson, Austin McNorton coming to you with the lights on here on a Friday night from Harold M. Clark Stadium. And a battle in the North Central Kansas League, and it has certainly been that. A fast first half, as we're at 69 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Tied at 7, and Abilene has it. 4th and goal on the Concordia 1-yard line. Ball is right on the right hash. Here we go. Funston in the gun, Lane Hookman. Now Funston comes under center and will QB sneak it up the middle, and he rolls into the end zone. I thought he got stopped short initially, but then he's rolled on top of the pile, and the officials haven't said end zone yet, but from my view, he rolled in there. Did Concordia stop him?
Yes, they did.
Unbelievable. I'll be honest, from my view,
there's a flag.
and now there's a flag afterwards. And I think an Abilene player was furious that it wasn't called a touchdown. And that's what the penalty is. From what I saw, Tegan Funston went quickly under center. The ball was snapped, he went forward, and it looked like he was rolling on top of his offensive lineman, Jalen Robinson and Pierce Castile, and kind of rolled into the end zone. But the officials have a better view than I do, and they said he was short. And so the Panthers, on 4th and goal inside the 1, get a massive stop.
I think then it's going to be a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yes, it is.
15-yarder.
And that's huge, Lauren, because now Concordia, rather than being backed up on the goal line, they have some breathing room out to the 15. What a critical penalty, too. And after all of that, we are less than a minute to go here in this second quarter and tied at 7. What an insane first half this has been.
Obviously, one of the Cowboys thought he scored and said something.
Said something to the ref that the ref didn't like. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Blocklinger in the gun, takes the snap, looking to throw. Has time. Now pressure comes. He'll just tuck it, run, and get thrown down right at the line of scrimmage. And we'll see if Concordia really does anything, or if they say, hey, we get the ball to start the third quarter. Let's not risk any turnovers and just go into the halftime locker room tied at 7.
Well, that'll be interesting, but obviously they're not calling timeout, so that's probably what they're going to do, and that's probably the smart play. But God, you'd love to see him try and throw somebody, let Trier run deep and go after him and let him see if he could get loose.
The Panthers will have to snap it at least one more time here. 2nd and 10, ball on the 16-yard line. Blocklinger in the gun will throw. Now he'll tuck it and run it and get thrown down immediately back at the 14-yard line, and that's the end of one of the fastest first halves of high school football that you will ever see. After now there's whistles with 3 seconds left. And somebody called a timeout. I didn't see who. I was already looking to halftime.
Well, Coach Wilderman may have.
It's 3rd and a long 11 here for Concordia, with the clock stopped at 3 seconds. And Concordia actually did call a timeout. I'm pretty surprised by that. I mean, why would you risk anyone getting injured? Why would you risk a turnover? I mean, being this close to your end zone, that's just,
I don't know.
It would not be worth it to me.
Well, to you, I think, hey, this is perfect chance. Throw it. I think you got Aiden Ferris who's fast. You got Kyle Schrader who's fast. Go back and throw a Hail Mary. Yeah, you're taking a chance of an interception. The chances are they're not going to run it back if you throw it 30 yards down the field. We know that Drake Blocklinger, he can throw it that far. We've seen him throw the ball over 50 yards. And so, I mean,
Abilene's defense is set up in a prevent here,
they're in a prevent. They got 4 people just inside the 40-yard line. But still, there's a big gap in between them and the linebackers up at the front.
Here we go. 3 seconds left. It's 3rd and 11. Blocklinger takes the handoff, rolls to his right. Now under pressure, throws it across the middle, and it is caught by Parker Jackson. He makes the catch at the 35-yard line. So, I mean, I guess you're kind of adding to the stats a little bit, but that's the end of the first half.
Yeah, that was across the middle. He was just running kind of a slant across the middle. Picks up what, about 20 yards?
Yes, exactly. So after all that, what a crazy first half of football. Abilene executes a 99-yard touchdown drive. The Panthers a 3-play, 70-yard touchdown drive. Wild. We are all tied at 7, and we have only been here for over 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, back by popular demand, we welcome your Pantherettes to the field. Tonight they will be performing an epic prom routine they have been working on all summer. Now let's meet your Pantherettes. Freshmen, Ava Sandoval, Presley Marsh, Ruby Trost, Trinity Bouchard, and Zoe Lukey. Sophomores, Addison Schreiber, Ashlyn James, Ava Braun, Brooklyn Hebert, Camry Haight, Bailey Garman, Kezia Ringy, Kenley Flesher, Layla Evers, Morgan Lister, Piper Farrell, Tegan LeDuc, Tegan Bro, Zoe Larson, and Zoe Braun. Juniors, Ava Metro, Kenzie Motes, Lily Brooks, Lillian Stute, Peyton Cruiser, Sky Johnson, and Trinity McWhorter. And seniors, Kate Benishek, Alyssa Maya, Isabella Stuber, Carrie Farmer, and Riley Jessup. Coaches are Bobby McWhorter, Nikki Henderson, Maria LeDuc, and Abigail Rose. and gentlemen, please welcome the pride of all Concordia, your Concordia High School Marching Panthers. The Marching Panthers are led on the field by drum major Vanessa Brown. Prepare to feel the power, the attitude, and the unstoppable energy of music's fiercest trailblazers. Tonight's show is a celebration of bold voices, electrifying performances, and the rock legends who broke barriers and redefined what it means to be a diva. This is more than music, it's a tribute to the women who rock the world. Get ready for Divas of Rock. Drum Major Brown, is your band ready? Then Marching Panthers, you may take the field. Stuart Reggie and assisted by Renata Knox. The color guard captains are Tegan Groh and Lillian McNutt, and the drum line captain is Allison Finley. In order to give USD 333 patrons the opportunity to enjoy all athletic events, school administrators have developed the following set of guidelines for all spectators to adhere to. When the contest begins, all children of school age or younger to be in the stands. No footballs or other playground equipment will be allowed in the area. During gameplay, all patrons should stay off the track and football field so everyone will enjoy tonight's contest. Sunflower seeds are not allowed in the athletic complex. USD 333 Concordia Public Schools supports a tobacco-free campus. This includes all cigarette and smokeless tobacco products and all e-cigarette and vaping devices. We thank you for doing your part in keeping our schools tobacco-free. Concordia Junior Senior High School, which is a member of the Kansas State High Schools Activities Association in the North Central Kansas League, wishes to remind the fans that your good sportsmanship and positive support of the athletes, coaches, officials, and others involved in this football game are greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Stats, what stands out?
It's 7-7. Basically, the Abilene Cowboys had 32 plays for 154 yards. They had about 19 minutes. The Panthers had the ball for about 5 minutes. They had 12 plays instead instead of the 32, but they ended up with 102 yards. And again, three of those are 3 plays, 6 rushing plays, and getting Creighton Hake had 3 yards of 3 carries for 75 yards, and Drake Blocklinger was 3 of 23 completions for 26 yards, 2 of those for 19 yards from Parker Jackson, and 1 for 6 yards for Aiden Fripp. So we're ready for kickoff.
Abilene comes out in the road, white jerseys, white pants, orange numbers, and orange helmets. They will kick off right to left, south to north. The Panthers in the home red jerseys, white numbers, white helmets will receive the kickoff that just gets into the end zone. For a second, I thought it might go out of bounds. And the Panthers will have the football 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line, moving left to right on the radio dial. And like we said, Lauren, this is an offense who really hasn't been out there a ton in that first half. The biggest play was the 3-play, 78-yard touchdown drive, capped off by the 70-yard touchdown run from junior Brayton Hake, and that's really all the Panthers have really been able to do.
I want to say thanks to Gary Strait for those stats. He came up. I kind of keep him here, but he has them a lot more accurate than I do, and thanks for bringing them up to me, Gary Strait.
1st and 10 Concordia. First play of the second half, and a tie ball game here in a battle in the North Central Kansas League. Blocklinger in the gun, takes the snap, throws it out to the flat, and it's caught by Aiden Creer, who fights forward for a short gain of about 2 on the wide receiver screen before he's brought down by Cash Hargrave, who is the backup linebacker in there. He has his 14th tackle of the year, a returning starter from last season for the Cowboys, who had 58 tackles and 4 sacks last season for the Popes.
That was kind of an unusual play. We haven't seen that. It was Aiden Creer in the slot to the outside. He just comes on a slant right across the middle, and they throw. It was just about a 3-yard pass. Nice catch by Aiden Creer. No place for him to run, really, as he comes off the sideline kind of shaking his head right now. I hope he's okay.
That's his 9th catch of the season. 2nd and 8 for Concordia. Ball on the own 22-yard line. Handoff on the reverse, and there goes Riker Wilderman with the big hole. Wilderman with his biggest carry of the season, all the way up to the 45-yard line. My goodness, what a hole off to the right side created by Cole Libby and Cohen Williams.
That is really the Panthers' first down.
Technically, yeah. Well, it's their second.
It's a second.
They got a first down right at the end of the half.
Yeah, you're right. So how big of a yard was that? A 20-yard pickup?
Yeah, from the 22 all the way up to the 45, so I'll let you do the math there.
23.
10:50 to go here in the third quarter. We're tied at 7. 1st and 10 Panthers with the ball on their own 45-yard line right hash. Near side, it's Creer and Schrader. Far side, it's McNutt. And everybody moved for Concordia as Parker Jackson went in motion, and jumping for the Panthers was Brody Knox, and he looks up to the sky saying, why?
And that's Panthers' first penalty for 5 yards. Again, the Abilene Cowboys, they have 3 penalties for 35 yards. So, but yeah, that was the time one of the linemen just moved a little bit. But on that last play, again, that was just a reverse ran by Riker Wilderman. He was in the slot to the left side, comes all the way across, and he gets a great block on the edge. I didn't pick up who it was, but he was able to get up a great block on the edge and was able to pick up that first down, and boy, he grabbed onto that football and wouldn't let go.
1st and 15 Panthers. Drake Blockman will keep the football off to the right side. 45-50 down the sideline and tight roping out of bounds. Oh, he almost stayed in. The official's going to spot him at the Abilene 46-yard line, which is a gain of 14, making it 2nd and 1. Good run for Blockman, his best of the night.
I already marked it down as a first down, but I forgot about the penalty. But it is 2nd and 1.
Yeah.
But what he did is he faked the handoff to Hake right up the middle, right behind Cohen Williams. Instead, he kept it. It was just a run pass option, and he was able to, the defense crashed down to stop Hake, and there was a big, nice hole here on the outside, a good block on the outside by Kim Schrader, and he was able to pick up almost first down yardage.
3 on the play clock. Blockleaner takes the snap. Hake right up the middle, bounces in and falls forward. Look at him pow forward up inside the 45, and a Panther first down up to the 43. He was hitting the backfield and just continued to keep his legs churning for a first down.
Yeah, he did. Cole Lively is hurt a little bit. He's getting
Slow
up
to
really
get up.
slow.
Yep.
We'll see if there'll be an official's timeout.
Yep, he's slow to come off. He is coming off on his own power, and he's telling his coaches, I'm good. I don't know if he probably has to come out for at least one play. He's talking to the white hat.
Yeah. He brings it out, and coming in for the Panthers, Clayton Barrick. And so he'll come in and take his place for just a little bit on the strong side tackle.
This is the first time the Panthers, or correction, this is the second time the Panthers have been inside of Cowboy territory. They started, their first drive of the ball game started on the Cowboy 39-yard line. And then their one touchdown drive was a 70-yard run. So this is only the second time they've been in Cowboy territory. 1st and 10 on the Abilene 43-yard line with 9:46 to go here in the third quarter. Tied at 7. There goes Wildeman. Same play off to the left this time. And Wildeman fights forward up to the 40-yard line. And now there's whistles and bodies flying to the ground after the play. Don't know how in the world that's not a flag on Tegan Funston for throwing Liam McNutt to the ground. But a good pickup of 3 that time on first down for Wildeman. How in the world is that not a penalty on Funston?
I guess there's a little action, but yeah,
he got thrown to the ground way after the whistle, and the white hat was right there and said something to Funston, but didn't throw the flag. A gain of 3 there for Wildeman that time on his 3rd carry of the season for now over 40 yards this season on the ground.
Wildeman's coming out right now, so we'll see. I believe in for him right now is Zach Stovall? No.
And now their officials come together. The play clock was winding down under 10 seconds, and they're probably going to put it back up. And now the white hat is coming over to talk to head coach Brad Wildeman. And it's a pretty intense conversation from what I can tell here on the near sideline. The white hat backed Wildeman all the way back up onto the sideline.
I can't read his lips.
Yeah, no, I can't. We're doing our best.
Yeah, but either way, he's still talking, and now they're
9:11 to go here in the third quarter. We're tied at 7. As it sits right now, it's 2nd and 7 for Concordia on the Abilene 40. And now the clock will start, and so will the play clock. And the Panthers will have to get a new play call in there and get a basically new play than what they were going to run, because the officials stopped play for I don't know what reason. We'll never know. Blocklinger in the gun, Hake to his right. Jackson in motion. Brayton gets the handoff off to the left side, and Hake plowing forward takes it inside of the 40 and up to the 38 is where they spot the football. A short gain, making it 3rd and 6. And is there a flag thrown too? There is. Here on the near sideline, a flag got thrown. The ball is spotted at the 38-yard line for a short gain of 2. Which would make it 3rd and 5, depending on what the penalty is here. It was thrown from the sideline judge here on the near sideline, right at the 40, and it stops clock again with 8:41. Well, already this third quarter is way longer than maybe even the first half. And it's all from the officials right now, not necessarily from the players. And
well, the officials aren't even really talking. I don't know if they.
It's on Concordia. And that moves it. Boy, the officials, I don't think anybody knows what's going on.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. There's 10 yards right there, so must be a hold, I would guess.
It's still 2nd down, but they spot the ball all the way back at the 50.
Well, that is the Concordia's 2nd penalty now. It'll be 10 yards. So they have now 2 penalties for 15 yards. Abilene has 3 penalties for 35 yards.
It's now 2nd and 17 for Concordia. Ball right at midfield. The Panthers going left to right. This is the opening drive of the third quarter, and we're tied at 7. Panthers have it. Blocklinger in the gun, takes the snap, looking to throw. Immediately under pressure, he rolls to his right, throws it to the sideline, and somehow, some way, holding on to that football on the near sideline was Parker Jackson, or Cale Schrader. How in the world? That was a fingertip catch for Schrader. They spot the ball right back at the original line of scrimmage, which makes it 3rd and 10 after a gain of 7.
I don't know how the Schrader's made some unbelievable catches. I talked to him after the ball game last week and told him what great catches, and that was probably the best one. He was up in the air, coming down right on the sideline. He was hitting the middle of the back. The pass was thrown high. He went up to get it and got hit at the same time.
3rd and 10 Panthers. 2 wide receiver to either side. Blocklinger in the guns immediately under pressure. Rolls to his right, throws it towards the sideline, and it's caught! Oh my goodness, Aiden Creer makes the one-handed catch all the way up to the 31-yard line and a Panther first down. All over him was Jackson Cuba in the secondary, but somehow the sophomore hung on. Blocklinger extending the play with his legs, and Aiden Creer makes his 3rd catch of the ball game.
Panthers' 4th first down. The Creer, or Blocklinger, I don't know how he got out of that. He had 2 people all over him. He was right on the sideline, rolling to his right and threw a bullet to Aiden Creer coming across the middle.
1st and 10 Panthers with 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ball in the Cowboy 31. Handoff to Brayton Hake up the middle, and he breaks out of 2 tackles. There goes Hake. 10, 5, touchdown Panthers! Brayton Hake broke out of 2 Cowboy tacklers and is into the end zone for the 2nd time tonight and the 2nd time this season.
And that was maybe the best one. He was stopped dead. He was stopped. He just kept those legs a turning, broke through the tackle, and broke into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the night. Wow.
A 31-yard touchdown for Brayton Hake, and you're absolutely right, Lauren. He was stopped dead. He wasn't moving. And next thing you know, he's into the end zone. Parker Jackson with the important point after attempt. It's up, and it is blocked. We'll be back in 60 seconds on KNCK Radio.
What a run.
What happened there?
They just broke through the middle and got their hand on it. I couldn't see who.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
And 4th down stop.
60, please. So yeah, we'll go after this commercial here. Thanks, Tristan. That was a big point after attempt. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt us.
10-play, 80-yard drive.
Take that. Thank you. 7:51 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and the Panthers have their first lead here on this Friday night as they lead the Abilene Cowboys 13-7. A 10-play, 80-yard touchdown drive capped off by a 31-yard touchdown run from junior running back Brayton Hake, who's into the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. The point after attempt was blocked by Abilene, and so Concordia only leads by 6 rather than 7. And now the Panthers will kick it off left to right. Parker Jackson sends it deep towards the goal line. The ball is caught at the 2-yard line, and taking it up the middle and dragging bodies with him on the return was David Cuba, as he takes the ball all the way up to the Abilene 28-yard line, I believe is where they're going to spot the football. Well, right on the 29 is where they put it. 1st and 10 Abilene, now trailing for the first time tonight.
Reese Franklin and along with Ian Loudermilk making the stop. So Abilene has the ball on their own 28-yard line. Is that what you called it?
29 officially is where they put it. 7:44 to go here in the 3rd. Concordia leading 13-7. A wide receiver to either side, and back comes out Tegan Funston and Lane Hookman. Hookman gets the handoff up the middle, and the Panthers are there. Concordia's Brayton Hake, Cohen Williams, and Brody Knox were all there to plug up that hole for only a gain of 2, making it 2nd and 8 as he takes it up to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's it. You know, again, I love to watch Brayton Hake play football, offense and defense, but defense especially. You know, he's the outside linebacker, and he is so quick getting to the middle. He can just come in from the outside. It was really Cohen Williams or Spencer Jackson. Cohen Williams, I think it was, that really plugged it up. Maybe Spencer Jackson. But anyway, they really plugged it up the middle along with Brody Knox.
5 on the play clock, and now they'll put the play clock back up. It's 2nd and 8 for Abilene with the ball on their own 31-yard line in between the hashes. Cuba and Hookman move to the left. That's Heath Hookman, who's doing the lead blocking for Abilene. Hand off to Lane Hookman, off to the right, and the Panthers are there. A great play made by Brody Knox. He read it like a book. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and long, and maybe the Panthers have made a big adjustment in the halftime locker room.
Oh, what really caused it was Brooks. Brooks was able to get penetration and get knocked down the interference coming out to that outside, and so Sexton had to, or what's his name, had to break it back
Hookman,
inside.
You said Curry Sexton,
I did. I was thinking him. But anyway, then Brody Knox was able to meet him right there at the line of scrimmage and took him down. Yeah, a long time ago, man.
3rd and 8 for Abilene. Ball on their own 31-yard line. Funston in the gun, claps his hands, takes the snap, has time to throw, and does. Deep down the far side, it's dropped! A great pass break up there in the backfield by Liam McNutt. And he's talking some trash to his former teammate, Levi Evans. And Abilene goes 3 and out on their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
That was a nice play by Liam. Boy, he hit him. It was just a curl to the inside, or a quick inside square him to the outside and come in. The ball was thrown well, as Funston can throw the ball exceptionally well. And but again, Liam McNutt got there to break it up.
Right when the pass got there, you said it, Lauren, he hit him. Evans couldn't hang on, and Abilene will have to punt it from inside of their own 20. Snap is good. Punt is away right to left. It's a line drive, and that thing will roll down the sideline and stop right at the 26-yard line. And a flag is thrown, and I think this game's starting to get very chippy between Abilene. I think Liam McNutt got thrown to the ground. They're way behind the play. I don't think Abilene liked him talking trash after he got that pass breakup, and they threw him to the ground, but that's fine for Concordia. We'll take penalty yardage, absolutely.
Again, they have 3 penalties for 15 yards.
More than they have. They have close to 30 yards of penalties, don't
Well,
they,
yeah,
Warren?
35. 3
Yeah, okay.
penalties. Excuse me, I said 15 now. 3 penalties for 35 yards, and I still haven't seen what the penalty is going to be.
Well, the flag is thrown at the Concordia 41-yard line, and Liam McNutt was the one who came up with literally his jersey off of his shoulder pad. So that tells me somebody grabbed his jersey and threw him to the ground. And now the White Hats coming back to where the football is. The clock is at 5:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Panthers lead at 13-7 and have the football. The question is, will it be on their own 26-yard line or closer to midfield?
Well, we think it's against the Cowboys. Nobody's decided yet.
And now the officials, 3 guys are talking right around the football.
All 4 officials.
Goodness. If this game is going to be this chippy, which you expected it to be, it's a North Central Kansas League rivalry. Personal foul on Concordia, personal foul on Abilene. They offset, and it's a first down.
Okay.
I don't know who the personal foul was against for Concordia.
Personal fouls.
I don't know if there was some
I'll have to go
words
back
being
and
said.
watch it on Cat Scratch Productions, which thanks to everyone for providing this broadcast on YouTube, which we are also on tonight. So after all of that, here we go. 1st and 10 Panthers leading 13-7 with the ball on their own 26-yard line right hash. 5:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Locklinger on the gun. Brayton Hake stands to his right. 2 wide receivers to either side, and now he sends Aiden Creer in motion. Fakes the handoff, and Blocklinger keeps himself up the middle, and there's nowhere to go. He takes it for a gain of 1 up to the 27, and that's it.
If I followed Jacob Brooks along with Brody Knox right up the middle, and picked up just a yard. It looked like it was open immediately, but it was closed very quickly. Panthers have faked that, the wide, we'll call it the end around. It's a slot back on the end around. It's been very successful. Riker Wilderman picked up, 35 yards, something like that on it. And they faked that and kept the ball, but no yardage this time for Blocklinger.
8 seconds on the play clock. Drake's got to hurry. Sends Jackson across the formation, hands it up the middle to Brayton Hake, and he follows his blockers forward up to the 30-yard line and falling forward to the 31. Another short pickup there. It's 3rd and a long 5 here now for Concordia with 4:45 to go in the third quarter, and the Panthers leading it 13-7. Big play here, I'd say, for both teams. Concordia has the momentum right now. If you're able to have a long, methodical drive here, boy, that can go a long way. If Abilene's able to force a 3 and out, you can give the momentum right back to the team in orange on the far sideline. 3rd and 5, 10 seconds on the play clock. 2 wide receivers go to the far side of the formation. Schrader down here to the near side. Blockleaner takes the snap, looking to throw, has time, throws it to Schrader on the near side. It's got! Kale Schrader again makes a big-time catch up to the Panther 42-yard line, or correction, 37-yard line, and that's good enough for a first down. Kale Schrader again on third down delivers.
I'll tell you what, we haven't had a receiver for some time like Kale Schrader. Kale just makes some unbelievable catches. That is their Panthers' 5th first down of the evening, all here in the second half. Well, 1 in the first half. But McNutt comes off right now, limping just a little bit. I hope he's okay.
1st and 10 Panthers, ball on their own 37-yard line, going left to right on your radio dial on the right hash. Blocklinger in the gun, takes the snap, looking to throw. Now we'll throw it deep downfield, and Aiden Creer caught it with the Cowboy all over him. Down to the Cowboy 32-yard line, and a big play again for the sophomore wide receiver. Oh my goodness. A perfect throw from Blockleaner, dropped it right in the basket, and Creer with the defender literally jumping on his shoulders makes the catch anyway.
Well, Creer was wide open to start with. The safety had drifted to the middle, and then when the ball was thrown, the safety reacted quickly, and he wasn't paying any attention to where the ball was, but the ball was perfectly thrown. Creer made a great catch.
1st and 10 Panthers on the Cowboy 32. Handoff up the middle goes to Brayton Hake, and he drags a couple of Cowboys with him up to the Abilene 27-yard line, and a good pickup of 5 on first down for the junior running back, who is just so physical in between the tackles.
You know, who this reminds me of, and you don't remember, but in the state championship year, there was a fullback by the name of John Hake. I think that's Brayton's uncle, and he runs just like him. John wasn't very big, but man, was he tough, and he ran just like this young man did. Wow, he's fun to watch.
2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Concordia leads it 13-7 with the ball 2nd and 5 on the Abilene 27-yard line left to right. Blockleaner keeps it this side, bounces it to the outside, and is cut down at the 25-yard line. They spot him at the 24, which is about a yard shy of the first down, making it 3rd and a long 1.
That time again, they faked the handoff to Hake, and Blocklinger just kept it. He was able to outrun the defensive end that had contained, and he got to the outside. Was about 2 yards shy of the first down. So again, very close, but Panthers definitely in 4th down territory here.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. We're at the 2-minute mark here of the third quarter. A wide receiver comes to the near side, 2 to the far side. Blockleaner in the gun on 3rd and 2 for the Panthers with the ball just inside of the 25-yard line. Handoff up to Hake, and he got the first down and falls forward up to the 20. First down Panthers, thanks to Brayton Hake just following Jacob Brooks, Cohen Williams, and Brody Knox right in the middle.
And that's exactly right. That's how you call it. They got a good push, especially Jacob Brooks and Cohen Williams. They got a good push right up the middle. And Brayton Hake, he runs about 3 foot off the ground. I mean, he is running forward, and those knees are pumping. And if I was a tackler, I'd hate to tackle Hake right now, because he runs with those knees so high, and man, that puts a knee right in your helmet.
1st and 10 Panthers, ball on the Abilene 20. Handoff goes to Aiden Creer on the reverse. Creer takes it to the sideline and trips over, well, his own teammate there at the 15-yard line. Riker Wilderman was the lead blocker for it, and had Creer been able to keep his balance, Lauren, I think he would have scored.
Yeah, he made a cut, and you know, I don't know if that turf is just a little damp after maybe the little bit of rain we had, but he just made a cut, and his feet slipped out from underneath of him. But either way, he picks up 5 yards right now.
You're getting 5 yards on first down.
Yeah.
That just makes everything so much easier. 44 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 5 Panthers on the Abilene 15-yard line left to right. Blockleaner in the gun, throws it out to the flat, and it's caught by Creer, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Cowboys were all over that one as David Cuba makes the tackle right at the line of scrimmage, and that should be the final play of the third quarter would be my guess, as the Panthers lead at 13-7 with 18 seconds on the game clock, 28 on the play clock. They do not have to snap it.
And they probably won't.
Up by 6 and knocking on the door of the end zone again. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. Well, here we go. Hold up your 4 fingers. There's 12 minutes of football left. Concordia 13, Abilene 7. You're tuned in to Panther football on KNCK Radio 1390, 98.3, and we're back in 60 seconds. Jeez, Rock Creek is beating Bonner Springs 54-0 at halftime. Good grief. They're going to be tough.
Yeah, I haven't talked to my son.
With 12 minutes to go, Concordia has the football, 3rd and 5 on the Abilene 15-yard line, now going right to left, south to north. Concordia in the home red jerseys, white pants, white helmets, and white numbers. Abilene in the white on whites with orange helmets and orange numbers. 3rd and 5, Blockleaner in the gun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle. He had Parker Jackson open but overthrew him. And the Panthers on 4th and 5. This is a huge play for both teams very early on here in the fourth quarter.
I just wonder if they're going to let Parker Jackson try and kick a field goal here. This would be the balls whereas the
Looks like they are. So Parker Jackson.
It would be about a 32-yarder.
Yep, he will kick it from the 22. So a 32-yard field goal. This is a huge play. With 11:57 to go in the ball game, Concordia trying to go up by 2 scores. The last point after attempt was blocked. Jackson got it up, and it is good. Parker Jackson, the 32-yard field goal from straight on is money. What a massive kick from the junior. And with 11:57 to go in the ball game, Concordia is up by a critical 2 scores, 16-7. We're back on KNCK Radio in 60 seconds. Wow, what a freaking kick.
That wasn't any too far.
No, yeah, that was about the max there.
Yeah, I mean, he could go further. I think it was a high kick.
Yeah, he kicked it really high. I literally was watching the official, and he literally looked straight up into the air.
I wish I'd noticed who the long snapper was and who the holder was. Was the holder?
Blockleaner was the holder, yeah.
Was the long snapper Brooks? I wonder.
Probably. All right, D. Here we go. Parker Jackson hits the 32-yard field goal, and then on the ensuing kickoff puts it 6 yards deep into the end zone. He's got a special leg, and with 11:57 to go in the ball game. Concordia leads Abilene 16-7. Tristan Greenbrack in the studio. Lawrence Swinson, I'm Austin McNorton, and it's 1st and 10 for Abilene with the ball on their own 20-yard line, going left to right, and now down by 2 scores. What a critical kick, Lauren.
That was, and I'm pretty sure Jacob Brooks was the long snapper and Drake Blacklinger the holder. And man, the snap was good, the hold was good, and the kick was just good.
Funston in the gun. Hookman stands directly behind him with trips here to the near side. We'll see if Abilene, they haven't thrown the ball really hardly at all tonight. Now we'll see how aggressive they are. First play of the drive. A pitch here to the near side to Hookman, and Brayton Hake is right there. Makes the play right at the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He read it so well. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Well, you called that right. I was watching Brayton Hake. He's the outside linebacker here on the strong side. It was the short side of the field, but he just came up there and he plugged the hole immediately. I mean, they couldn't go outside. He couldn't go inside. He made him go, right at him, and boy, he hit him right at the numbers and wrestled him down.
2nd and 10 for Abilene. 11:27 to go here in the ball game. Concordia leads at 16-7. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Hookman stands to the left of Funston in the gun. The senior quarterback directs Jackson Kuba across the formation. Takes the snap. Hookman gets the handoff up the middle, bounces it to the outside. Hake makes another great tackle on the edge for a pickup of 5 up to the 25-yard line, but that could have been a lot more.
Again, Hake did the very same thing that he did last time, except this time he got hooked in just a little bit. And he was able to get off of that block and make the tackle, but not until the young man had picked up 5 yards.
3rd and 5 here for Abilene. 10:44 to go in the ball game, and Concordia leading it 16-7. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Funston in the gun. Hookman stands directly behind him. It's Heath Hookman off to the left of the formation as the tight end. And now Lane Hookman moves to his left. It's a pass here to the near sideline, and wide open. The pass is caught for a 1st down up to the 32-yard line. The catch is made there by Nolan Wilkins, his 2nd reception of the season for 26 yards now on the year, and a 1st down for Abilene up to the 32-yard line. He picked up 7 when he needed 5.
They picked up another 1st down. That's their 12th 1st down. And they're moving the ball, but the time is clicking off. There's still 10:23 left to go. The Panthers have that 9-point lead.
1st and 10 for Abilene. Ball on the right hash on their own 32-yard lines. The Pokes move left to right on your radio dial. Funston in the gun. Motions a couple guys across the formation. Hookman gets the handoff up the middle, and he fights forward up to the 36-yard line for a pickup of about 4 before he's brought down by Cohen Williams and Cole Libby.
Both of them do a nice job again getting off of their blocks. They were able to pick up about 3 yards, but again they were able to get off the blocks. Cole Libby slid off to his right, and again Cohen Williams just coming in from that linebacker spot and making a good tackle.
10 minutes to go in the ball game. 2nd and 8 for Abilene. Ball on their own 36-yard line right hash. Funston in the gun. Takes the snap, looking to throw, and does to the far sideline. Is caught by Evans. He's brought down right at the 1st down marker by Burke Kendall, and he's very slow to get up. But it'll be another 1st down for Abilene, all the way up to the Abilene 43-yard line, and Evans is very slow, and I hope he's okay. He is certainly a special athlete and part of that school district.
Yeah, he is, and I don't know, he's just kind of rocking back and forth. They're going to help him up. But maybe they ought to let him set just a little bit. I don't know if he got his bell rung. No, he seems to be okay.
The clock stops with 9:35 to go here in the ball game.
He's walking off the field on his own power, so that's certainly good to see that. But nice tackle that time. Who made
Burke
it?
Kendall.
Burke Kendall, yes.
It's 1st and 10 for Abilene with the ball now on their own 43-yard line. This drive started at the 20, which with 11:57 to go in the ball game is when this drive started. Concordia leads it 16-7 and trying to get back-to-back victories here in front of the home crowd. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Hookman stands behind Funston in the gun, and Heath Hookman off to the left. Now there goes Jackson Cuba to the left of the formation. Funston takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking to throw. Doesn't have anywhere to throw. Now will tuck it, breaks out of a tackle, and steps out of bounds, diving up near the 49-yard line. Just elusive and showing off some athleticism there. They spawn it at the 49-yard line is where he dove out of bounds to avoid the sack and pick up positive yards there. That was impressive.
Yeah, Cohen Williams had a shot at him, but just he did a nice job of kind of just juking him a little bit, and Cohen was able to grab his jersey, but that was about all, and swinging around until Panthers got extra help.
2nd and 4 after a pickup of 6. 10 on the play clock. Abilene's got to hurry with 8:30 to go in the ball game. Concordia leading at 16-7. 4 on the play clock. Funston takes the snap with 2. Hookman right at the middle is hit instantly. Right at the line of scrimmage. A good tackle made there by Jacob Brooks for a gain of only 1, making it 3rd and 3 right at the 50.
Jacob Brooks actually Clayton Varick, who just came into the
64,
ball.
not 54.
Yeah,
good call.
He took and just came in, and boy, he got off his block and really wrapped him up and threw him down. It was a gain of about 1, so 3rd down. They're probably in 4-down territory here.
Oh, yeah.
Right at the 50-yard line.
For the rest of the game, for sure. 13 on the play clock, 7:50 to go in the ball game. 3rd and 3 for Abilene, right at midfield, going left to right. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Funston in the gun. Heath Hookman to the left of the formation. Funston fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, looking to throw deep down the sideline, and it is caught. 15-10, 5, touchdown Abilene. A big play there made by Levi Evans as he got past Rush LeDuc and took it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. 50-yard bomb for Abilene, and they're right back in this thing with 7:33 to go.
Well, and the Panthers had people right there. It was just how they were at. There was 2 receivers in the area. There was 2 defenders in the area. I thought the Panthers had a chance to intercept it, but they came out of it and got the touchdown. So again, they're going to go just for 1 point here, which makes sense.
Trying to make it a 2-point game here with 7:33 to go in the ball game. It's Sims on the point after attempt, and it is up, and it is good. 7:33 to go here in the ball game. It's Concordia 16, Abilene 14. You're tuned in to Panther football on KNCK Radio, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
We still let them get behind us.
Yeah, there were 3 guys right there, so close. Tristan Greenbrack in the studio, Lauren Swinson, Austin McNorton here with you from Harold M. Clark Stadium on this Friday night. And the kickoff for Abilene goes out of bounds. Big mistake there for the Cowboys. 7:33 to go in the ball game. Concordia leads it 16-14 and will now set up in great field position after Abilene on 3rd and 3 gets the 50-yard touchdown pass from Funston to Evans.
You know, again, this is kind of an interesting story to me, or actually, well, they'll put the ball, I'm sure, out at the 35-yard line is where it is. But what it is actually it's a 25-yard penalty from where it is kicked off at.
Right.
And so it was kicked off from the 40-yard line, and I'm pretty sure that they'll mark the ball on the 35-yard line.
Now Brad Wilderman is talking to the officials, just trying to ensure where the ball will be spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, right at the 35. 1st and 10 Panthers, leading by 2 with 7:33 to go in the ball game. Can they either get another score or run out the clock? Block leaner in the gun with a wide receiver to either side. Hake stands to his left. Parker Jackson at the tight end. Blocks up the middle for Brayton Hake, who's cut down in the backfield and then dives forward for a short gain of only 1 up to the 36-yard line before David Cuba brings him down.
That time they tried to get to the outside on the weak side of the formation, and just a nice tackle by the Cowboys that time. The Panthers weren't able to hold their blocks here on the edge.
2nd and 9 for Concordia. 7:05 to go in the ballgame. Concordia leads it 16-14. Everyone on the edge of their seats here. Both of these teams really hungry for a win to kind of see where the trajectory of their season might end up. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Block leaner in the gun, fakes the handoff, now will follow Hake up the middle and breaks through and lost the football on the fumble. Who came up with it? Concordia's Cohen Williams. Oh man, that was almost dangerous. As block leaner got taken down at the 41-yard line, he lost the football and luckily was able to jump back on top of it. Oh boy.
That was close. Or was it Cohen Williams or did block leaner do it? Either one. I didn't see. I couldn't see.
They were both right there.
So yeah, but again, it was a pickup of 5 yards, so it makes it 3rd down now and 4. And 6:30 to go. You want to certainly get the 1st down right here.
Ball on the Panther 41-yard line. 6:20 to go in the ball game. Play clock at 3. Handoff goes to Hake to the outside, and he dives forward short of the 1st down. He needed to get up to the 45, and he's cut down at the 43 is where I see it spotted.
Yeah, I think it was Creer, wasn't it?
Yes.
It is. It's short anyway. It's short by about 2 yards, so it'd be 4th down now and about 2.
4th and 2 for Concordia on their own 43-yard line.
Brayton Hake saying, give it to
5:50 to go in the ball game.
Brayton Hake saying, give it to me, give it to me. I can get it, I can get it. And they may go for it. I don't know.
My guesstimation is that Concordia might run the play clock all the way to 0 here and then call a timeout and decide what to do when we come back. That's exactly what's going to happen. 5:34 to go in the ball game. Concordia 16, Abilene 14. 4th and 2. What will the Panthers do? We're back in 30 seconds on KNCK Radio. Lead it 16-14 over Abilene. Tristan Green in the studio, Lauren Swinson, I'm Austin McNorton. The Panthers have it 4th and 2 on their own 43-yard line. What do you decide to do here? Abilene has all 3 of their timeouts left, and they have proven they can move the ball. So what do the Panthers do here? Block leaner comes out, Cale Schrader to the far sideline, Hake to his left. It's Aiden Creer here to the near side along with Riker Wilderman. 4th and 2 Concordia. Block leaner in the gun, takes the snap. He'll keep it himself up the middle. He got the 1st down following Brayton Hake up to the 46, and what a big block up the middle by Cohen Williams to give him just enough space for a 1st down.
Wow, that was a gutsy call and a determined run by by Blocklinger. He cut it back behind Jacob Brooks, Brody Knox in there, and Cohen Williams enabled just to pick up the 1st down, maybe by a yard or so.
5:10 to go here in the ball game. 10 on the play clock for Concordia. 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line. Handoff up the middle goes to Hake, and he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of a yard, back to the 45. Nice tackle made there on the edge by Abilene's Caden Thrower and company. A loss of 1 makes it 2nd and 11 for Concordia with 4:48 to go here in the ball game, leading 16-14.
Concordia has 2 timeouts left, and Abilene has all 4 of theirs, but
3.
3, yeah. That was an interesting play call on the defense, because the defense, everybody came up on the line of scrimmage. They really expected Hake or Blocklinger, I think, to keep the ball here. It'll be interesting here, a second down call by the Panthers.
3 on the play clock, and the Panthers have to burn a timeout as the play clock was winding down. And boy, that is a critical timeout there for Concordia to have to waste because of the play clock winding down.
But they took all the time off the clock, and that's what they wanted to do. But you're right, it's too bad they couldn't have got the play off. But 4:19 left to go. Panthers up by 2, 16-14.
And one play that I would love to see that we saw at Beloit was that little screen up the middle.
Right.
If Concordia could find a way to get something like that to work, that'd be awesome.
They're probably going to be pretty hard to run that, though, because, again, really Abilene is expecting Panthers to run the football. So they're going to kind of block everything, I would think, up the middle. I don't know if you could throw the short screen to the outside, the jailbreak screen or something like that.
4:19 to go in the ball game. Concordia 16, Abilene 14. 2nd and 11 for the Panthers with the ball on their own 45-yard line going right to left. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Aiden Creer comes in motion. Blocklinger in the gun, rolls to his left and throws it to Creer down the near sideline. There goes Creer. He broke free. 30, 25, cutting it back up the middle. 15, gets a block. 10, 5, touchdown Panthers! Aiden Creer into the end zone from 55 yards out on a simple little pass from Drake Blocklinger.
Well, that wasn't a simple little pass. That was a pass. They were rolling out to the right, and Blocklinger was just ahead of him, running down the sideline. And he just on the run flips it over to Blocklinger, and he took the sideline he just made about 3 tacklers miss, and then broke it across and picked up a block from Cale Schrader, and they give it a touchdown. I don't know what the delay was.
It's an unsportsmanlike on Concordia after the play was over, so it is a touchdown for Concordia, and the Panthers lead it 22-14 with 4:05 to go in the ball game. But Lauren, this is a critical point after attempt, so I hope that penalty doesn't come back to bite him, because to go up 9 almost ends the game. Up 8, Abilene can still tie it.
You're right, and there's 4 minutes left. And
all 3 timeouts for the Cowboys. So, I mean, the touchdown was huge, but the point after attempt honestly might be even more important. And so now Abilene's coaches are talking to the White Hat to determine how this is attacked. 4:05 to go in the ball game. As it sits right now, Concordia leads it 22-14. And Aiden Creer showing off his athleticism with a big burst of speed. Now the fans here are definitely letting the officials hear it, because there's just so much confusion from this officiating staff tonight, as there's been so many conversations with Brad Wilderman for Concordia and Brad Nix for Abilene. So many explanations and conferences and meetings and decisions.
We're going to see if it's a unsportsmanlike conduct. It'll be 15.
Well, they spotted the ball where it is. So this is just a normal point after attempt here for Parker Jackson.
Then are they going to enforce it on the kickoff?
They must. Maybe it is. You can only enforce it on the kickoff. I guess I don't know what the rule is. And maybe that's what head coach Brad Nix for Abilene was trying to get. But this is a critical point after attempt here for Parker Jackson to try and put the Panthers up by 9 with 4 minutes to go. Holds good. The kick is really high in the air, and it's good. Parker Jackson got it. And with 4:05 to go in the ball game, the Panthers lead it 23-14. Panther football on KNCK Radio is back in 60 seconds.
That is important, except Cale Schrader. Yeah, we're kicking off on 25-yard lines. That was the Panthers.
Thanks so much to Tristan Greenbrack in the studio, Lauren Swinson, Austin McNorton coming to you live from Harold M. Clark Stadium on this Friday night for a battle in the North Central Kansas League. Concordia 23, Abilene 14 with 4:05 to go in the ball game. It's a line drive kick from Parker Jackson, and Abilene takes it all the way into Panther territory and up to the 42-yard line. After the unsportsmanlike penalty for Concordia after the touchdown, the Panthers had to kick it off from the 25-yard line. It was a line drive kick only to the 50. Abilene gets an 8-yard return and sets up the drive starting in Concordia territory. Not ideal there for Concordia. Can they hang on to a 9-point lead with 4 minutes to go? And Abilene has all 3 of their timeouts. Abilene football. 2 wide receivers to the near side and a tight end to the right and a wide receiver to the far sideline. Funston in the gun with Lane Hookman standing to his left. Taking the senior quarterback directing traffic. Takes the snap, has time to throw and does. Across the middle of the field wide open. The pass is caught by Nolan Wilkins as he takes it all the way down to the Concordia 27-yard line and a good pickup to start the drive on first down. Clock continues to run, 3:50 to go in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 Abilene on the Panther 27-yard line.
Riker Wilderman with the tackle.
Funston takes it across the middle, exact same play, and he takes it up to the 16-yard line this time for another easy pickup. Nolan Wilkins has all the room in the world to work on that far sideline. Another first down for Abilene with 3:37 to go. They have it 1st and 10 already to the Concordia 16-yard line. Funston in the gun. Hookman to his right. Waiting. Takes the snap. Now under pressure. Has time to throw. Throws it deep to the back of the end zone, and it's in and out of the hands of Heath Hookman, who had a shot on it, and Riker Wilderman broke it up at the last possible second. Boy, that was almost a touchdown pretty quickly for Abilene.
Well, Panthers had 2 defenders there with him, and it was just a kind of a little post route to the inside or from the outside receiver, and he just overthrew it a little bit. Like I said, Panthers had 2 defenders there.
3:18 to go in the ball game. Concordia 23, Abilene 14. 2nd and 10 Abilene from the Panthers 16. Funston in the gun, rolls to his right to avoid a sack, throws it to the end zone, and is broken up. Great defense by Liam McNutt to shut down the star wide receiver Levi Evans for Abilene, and it's 3rd and 10. Great defense from McNutt in the secondary.
Well, he stayed right with him. He was the slot receiver here on the near side, and he took and just went down to the goal line and cut it to the inside. And Funston rolling to his right, threw a bullet in there, but just well defended that time by McNutt.
3rd and 10 for Abilene, still on the Concordia 16-yard line. 10 on the play clock, 3 trips to the far side for Funston in the gun. Takes the snap, looking to throw to the far sideline. Now he'll tuck it and run to the far sideline, and he will step out of bounds right at the first down marker. Up to the 7-yard line is where they spot the football, which is a half-yard shy of the first down. It's 4th and inches from the 7-yard line for Abilene, with 3:06 to go in the ball game, and the clock stops as the quarterback ran out of bounds after a gain of 9.5.
That brings up 4th and 1.
And remember, Concordia got a stop on 4th and inches right to end the second quarter with a stop on the goal line.
And that's the
This
difference
would
in the
almost
ballgame right
win
now.
them the game.
Jacob Brooks had a little pressure on him that time, but he was able to pick up close to that first down.
4th and 1. Funston hands it up the middle to Hookman, who walks into the end zone, touchdown. Right up the middle. He broke out of the tackle of Riker Wilderman. And with 3:02 to go in the ball game, Abilene answers right back quickly, and Concordia leads it 23-20. And Abilene still has all 3 of their timeouts.
This is going to go down to the wire here right now. Again, like you said, with Abilene having all 3 of their timeouts, Panthers need to run the clock off and stop it here. It'd be nice if they could get a block right here.
Point after attempt from Brandon Sims. Snaps good, holds good, and the kick is just barely threw it, hit the right upright and went in. 3:02 to go in the ball game. Concordia 23, Abilene 21. Can Concordia run out the clock? We're back in 60 seconds on KNCK Radio.
Wide receiver.
Oh, can you play the legal ID here too, Tristan? After this commercial.
Hayden Cruz is just a single safety. That's a little different. He needs to come over here and follow Parker Jackson.
3:02 to go in the ball game. Abilene answers right back. Tristan Green in the studio. Lauren Swinson. I'm Austin McNorton. As Concordia leads Abilene 23-21. Abilene still has all three of their timeouts, and they will kick it off left to right on the radio dial.
Look where we're.
And it's a slow rolling kick, and it's loose. It's still loose,
Concordia
and the Panthers dive on top of it. Boom! Boy, that was rolling around for a while, and Riker Wilderman comes out of the pile with it for Concordia. Thank goodness.
That was an onside kick, and the Panthers were expecting it. They had their hands, people up on the line of scrimmage. They had everybody kind of creep up. They were expecting the onside kick, and the Panthers were able to get on it. It did go the necessarily 10 yards, and like I said, Riker Wilderman picked it up at the 42.
First and 10 Concordia. Ball on their own 42-yard line with 3:01 to go here in the ball game. They lead it 23-21. Abilene has all three of their timeouts, which they will likely try and use here defensively, I would imagine. How can the Panthers be creative enough to get a couple first downs and win their second straight game? Blocklinger in the gun. Hands it up the middle to Brayton Hake, and he fights forward for a short pickup of about 2 up to the 44-yard line, or correction, they spot it right at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2, and Abilene calls a timeout. 2:55 to go in the ball game. Concordia 23, Abilene 21. Second and 8 when we come back in 60 seconds. Concordia 23, Abilene 21. The Cowboys just used one of their final 3 timeouts. They have 2 left. It's second and 8 for Concordia with the ball on their own 44-yard line, right hash. So the Panthers go right to left on your radio dial. Blocklinger in the gun sends Career in motion. Drake will run it out to the left. Follow Career, wanting to stay in bounds, and then he runs over an Abilene Cowboy, but he steps out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
But he picked up about 7 yards. So that is certainly good. Timeout. Oh, we got an
injured the clock would have stopped anyway for an Abilene injury, yeah. But well, you really like to stay in bounds if you can for Concordia. But again, it'll be a critical 3rd and 3 here for the Panthers with the ball on their own 49-yard line. And we'll see if Abilene called a timeout anyway. I think they did. Yes, they did. And
it still shows 2.
Yeah, you're right.
And he's going to be okay, so he's limping. He's still limping with that right knee.
Cowboy is Jackson Cuba, kind of going off on his own power a little bit.
He's our tight end.
2:52 to go in the ball game. Concordia leads it 23-21. It's 3rd and 3 for the Panthers. They have the ball on their own 49-yard line. They need to get to the Abilene 48-yard line to keep the drive alive. And now the clock should start,
it hasn't started
right?
yet.
And hopefully somebody's telling Drake Locklear to run that play clock all the way down to 0 before he snaps the football. And it won't start because he tripped, and it's 4th and 3 as he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He would have had the first down, but he tripped over the lead blocker, Brayton Hake, and it's 4th and 3. Abilene uses only their second timeout with 2:45 to go in the ball game. 4th and 3 when we come back in 30 seconds. You're tuned into Panther Football on KNCK Radio. Locklinger's in the gun. Creer comes in motion. Drake gets the low snap, and he's going to be blown up in the backfield. Absolutely read that play like a book, did Jackson Cuba. A gutsy decision there for Concordia. Rather than trying to punt and pin Abilene back deep inside of their own 20, they now give Abilene 1st and 10 on Concordia's 44-yard line. 2:41 to go in the ball game, and Abilene still has a timeout.
Wow, that was a gutsy call.
Gutsy call.
Abilene had a lot of penetration, and they were able to wrestle Locklinger down. So, again, it was a gutsy call. Now the Panther defense really has to come up strong.
Abilene has scored.
And they have a good kicker.
The last 2 times they've touched the football, and they definitely do have a good kicker, we've been told. 2:41 to go in the ball game. Abilene trying to win the game here on the road. Concordia leads at 23-21. Funston's in the gun. 8 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap, hands it off to Lane Hookman off to the left side. And he has a lot of room to run. He's cut down inside of the 40 up to the Panther 37-yard line is where they'll spot it. A gain of 8 on first down for the running back. 2:25 to go. The clock continues to run. Concordia up by 2. Funston gets the play call from the far sideline. 2:15 to go here in the ball game. Concordia 23, Abilene 21. Funston directing Heath Hookman off to the left side of the formation. Now there goes Jackson Cuba to the right. Funston takes the snap, hand off to Hookman off to that left side, and he will be thrown out of bounds by Brayton Hake after a gain of only 1, making it 3rd and 2. With the ball spotted at the 36-yard line, Abilene needs to get to the Panther 34-yard line to keep the drive alive. 3rd and 2.
Yeah, he got out of bounds and stopped the clock. But a nice tackle out there by Brayton Hake again. He got off his block. He had to take on Hookman out there, and that's a big blocker out there in front of him. And he was able to take him off and make the tackle short of the line of game.
10 seconds on the play clock. Abilene's got to hurry. Funston in the gun with a wide receiver to either side. The snap is right to Funston. A lot of confusion. He just tucks it and caught the first down anyway. That play was a broken play. Funston had no clue what to do with the football, so he just dove forward and got the first down up to the Panther 33-yard line.
That stopped the clock for the first down, but
A minute 45 to go in the ball game. Concordia 23, Abilene 21. First and 10, Abilene on the Panther 33-yard line, going left to right. Funston in the gun, takes the snap. Hookman takes the handoff up the middle, breaks out of 3 tackles, and drags the Panthers up to the 28-yard line for a big pickup of about 5 on first down. 70 seconds to go here in the ball game. 80, sorry. Funston in the gun, a gain of 6 officially for Hookman. Funston takes the snap, throws it to the far sideline, wide open Heath Hookman. Brayton Hay can't make the tackle. Hookman stays in bounds, and they spot him out at the 18, which is probably close to field goal range here for Abilene. With a minute 4 to go in the ball game, the clock stops. First and 10, Abilene on the Panther 18-yard line, left hash.
And the clock is stopped. Well, he went out of bounds. So they pick up their 17th first down. So
first and 10 for Abilene. Ball on the Panther 18-yard line, left hash. 64 seconds to go. Concordia leading 23-21. Funston in the gun. Hookman moves to the right. Gets the handoff up the middle, and he's blown up immediately by Cohen Williams. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, a big tackle there for Williams. And the clock continues to run as we're now down to 50 seconds to go. Abilene gets to the line quickly. A wide receiver goes to either side. Hookman in the backfield. Funston takes the snap, hands it to Hookman up the middle, and there he goes. Williams makes the tackle, but not before Hookman takes it all the way up to the 11-yard line, and Abilene will use their third and final timeout with 37 seconds to go, and I'm pretty positive Abilene is, if nothing else, in field goal range here.
I think, yeah, they are. They've got a good kicker right here, but the Panthers, you want to keep them out of the end zone. You want them to take that chance with a field goal, because that's, it's not like college or pros with high school here. It's, a field goal, there can always be a bad snap, a bad hold, or even the kick can be bad. So the main thing you want to do right now is keep them out of the end zone.
Abilene uses their third and final timeout. Concordia leads it 23-21. It's 3rd and 3 for Abilene with the ball on the Panther 11. They need to get to the 8 to keep the drive alive, but obviously they're knocking on the door of the end zone here. As this drive started on the Concordia 42-yard line after the Panthers decided to not punt it and pin the Cowboys deep. They tried to go for it on 4th and 3, were blown up in the backfield, giving Abilene a short field, and here they have it. 3rd and 3 on the 11 with 37 seconds to go, down by 2. Funston's in the gun with Hookman to his right. Takes the snap. Funston rolls to the right, looking to run it himself. Sneaks through, 10-5 touchdown. And Abilene takes the lead with 31 seconds to go.
Well, bummer. Again, nice play call. They just followed both Hookman into the end zone, and they got to the outside, which the Panthers knew that was part of what Abilene wanted to do all night long, and the Panthers done a good job stopping them up until then.
31 seconds to go, and Abilene leads it 27-23, and has a chance to go up by 5 here with the point after attempt. And they're trying to get the right personnel out there after the Cowboys sideline goes ballistic. Boy, that decision, 4th and 3, is a tough one. I understand being aggressive, but this is a Cowboy offense who...
They're going to go for 2 here.
They don't have the big plays. They're going for 2. And now whistles before the 2-point conversion. And I think it's a delay of game as the play clock went down to 0. I understand being aggressive, 4th and 3. But this is an Abilene offense who, the whole game, had not had a big play. I mean, their biggest play was a 50-yard pass that, frankly, probably could have been intercepted. That's been their biggest play. I feel like if Concordia pins them down near the 20, you're forcing them to go 80 yards rather than 40.
Yeah, there's a lot of woulda, coulda,
yeah,
shoulda.
Right. That's why we love this game, Lauren.
You bet. It's, every night something different, and it's fun. It's been a heck of a football game, I will say that, for both teams. No mistakes on either team.
Now
they're still going to go for it. I'm
Abilene
really
will go for it as the ball is backed up at the 8-yard line now. Funston in the gun, Hookman to his left. Tegan takes the snap, rolls to his left, looking to throw, now does back across the middle. The pass is caught, but Jackson Cuba is held out of the end zone, and the two-point conversion is no good. But Abilene retakes the lead, 31 seconds to go. The Cowboys lead at 27-23, and we'll be back in 60 seconds on KNCK Radio.
Actually for the Panthers, because you get the ball on the 35-yard line. No time went off the clock. So again, good field position, and you know, right now the Panthers need a touchdown. They're down by 4, so they've got to have a touchdown, and they can do it. Here we've got the receivers, we've got the young man that can throw the football, and I'm sure that the Cowboys will be playing a prevent defense. They are. They're in a cover 1 right now.
Concordia still has one timeout. They trail at 27-23. 31 seconds to go. First and 10 Panthers with the ball on their own 35-yard line. Lockleiner in the gun, drops back, has time, throws it deep across the middle of the field, and it's intercepted. Levi Evans picks it off. He stays in bounds, runs the clock out, as he's still running the clock out, and takes a knee at the 22. And Abilene's going to pull out a victory.
Pass is intercepted by Levi Evans.
Well, bummer, guys. That's all you can say. They did what they needed to. The ball was intended to Parker Jackson, and the ball was a little bit thrown to the sideline, and Parker couldn't quite get to it. The defender was right there and picked it off. So, but
a flag is thrown after the play as well, and the clock with 18 seconds. Abilene leads at 27-23. So much elation, so much craziness last week against Beloit. It felt like the Panthers had a shot here. They were up 23-14 with 3 minutes left.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Abilene.
Could not find a way to win this one.
But a good game, again, a good game. Braden Hake played one heck of a game. Locklinger had a good game. The defense, for the most part, Cohen Williams, was really impressed by him. And Braden Hake, those guys have outstanding games. There's a penalty. That's another penalty on the Abilene Cowboys. That is their 5th penalty for somewhere. I got that 5th penalty for what was that? A 5-yard.
Brought the ball back at the 10-yard line, or the 11, I should say. And Abilene goes into the victory formation. Funston takes a knee, and that's the ball game. Final score: Abilene 27, Concordia 23. Abilene moves to 2-1 overall. Concordia falls to 1-2. It's time now for the Panther postgame show on KNCK Radio, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.